we'll take questions again. Please raise your hand for the microphones. Coach?
Obviously, a fantastic Florida State team, extremely talented, very gifted. The tailback, he's an OMG guy. The defense is really long. They did a great job. Pressured our quarterback, overpowered our offensive line. From an offensive standpoint, we really couldn't support the defense and the special teams and the things that they were doing. A lot of old guys against a lot of young guys, but we're going to keep our heads up and we're going to bounce back and get ready to put a good performance on the football field versus the University of Pittsburgh to close out the season. Questions?
Raise your hand for questions, please. We'll give you the microphone.
Hey, Dino, we saw Zaire get a little banged up. Saw him on the sideline for the second half, came back out. Can you tell us what's going on with him? Any concern long term?
It's the same injury he had before. He's going right there. I'm sure you can ask him. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm sure I know Zaire, and he'll be ready to go next week.
Dino, right here. After last game, you said you guys were on a full count. One more strike, you're out. What do you think the count is now? Do you think you guys struck out?
I think we didn't play very well against a very, very good football team. I thought the defense gave us turnovers. I mean, those guys are hard to stop, and defense gave us a lot of turnovers. B did some nice jobs on the special team. I mean, trying to give us an opportunity. Sean did some nice things in the opportunity, but offensively it was just very difficult to move the ball.
Dino, once Zaire did go down, it looked like you were kind of splitting time 50-50 between Troy, Henderson, and Andrew Armstrong. Is there one person who stood out more than the other today?
Not without looking at the tape. The one thing that everybody has to have a great appreciation for, that when Zaire and Peanut Butter, Paris Bennett is not in the middle of our defense. I mean, those are two of our dynamic defensive players that are still left standing, and it's extremely difficult for us to continue to play at a high level when those guys aren't in the middle of the defense.
Hey, Dino, going to ask you about Eric Dungy. I think it was Monday you said he was looking for a second opinion on his injury. Has he gotten one yet? Is there anything new you can share with Eric?
As far as I know, he has not gotten one yet.
Does it seem like there's any chance he's playing against Pitt, or is the timeline for this just kind of too slow?
I'm going to leave it to the officials. I mean, to the medical people.
When you're forced to go with a backup quarterback for these 2 weeks, how limited is the offense? What are you not able to do when you have to go to Zach rather than what you would be able to do when you have Eric?
Well, first of all, we haven't. We're still doing the exact same things. We've got to make plays. We got to make completions. And I still think that Zach's doing a nice job. It's a different game when a quarterback is getting hit a lot. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to get hit a lot. And I think Zach's doing a nice job for us. We got to find a way to do more to help him.
Right here, Dino. I know you say he's doing a good job, but anything specifically, and how do you fully evaluate his performance today? And if Eric isn't able to play against Pittsburgh, will we see Zach again, or potentially Austin Wilson?
I think we're going to stay with Zach if Eric can't play. And we've got to continue to do the things that we're doing. We've got short passes, we've got deep passes, we've got runs. We're trying everything we can to move the ball. We're moving more motion. We're doing more things, and that's what coaches do. If you can't just line up and beat them with a guy, you got to find a way to move the ball. And right now, we've got to do a better job.
Coach, with such a young and experienced team, how important is this last game as far as players playing for playing time next year and also just gaining experience moving forward from here?
Well, first of all, it's really important for next year. I agree with that. But the main thing is we're trying to send the seniors out on the proper, on a proper note. And we need to go out there and we need to play a good football game, a competitive football game down to the fourth quarter where we have a chance to win. And I think that's the key to bouncing back from all this stuff and trying to send the seniors out on a positive note.
One last question in the back.
Hi, Coach. Mario at WSYR. What's a player like Amba meant to this program for you in your first year, to see him and how he's excelled this season?
I'm really proud of Amba, and I'm really proud of a lot of players, but for someone to come over as a graduate assistant and leave a program that they got an undergraduate degree in, and to have the faith that in coming to this program that their dreams are going to be met, and to be the first one to do that, I think that it's very humbling on my part that he had enough faith in this program and my coaches, along with the other players on this football team, to take that journey, to make that leap of faith. And I'm proud of the stuff that he's done. He's an exceptional player. Obviously, he's had some accolades this year. But as I said previously, if you get to know the young man, the things he does off the football field is so much better than the stuff he does on. It's not even close.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.